Hey guys, I just got back from work. I'm really tired. Well, I just got back from seeing the new Quentin Tarantino movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now this is the ninth film in his filmography, and according to him, he's going to make 10 more movies, so you better enjoy it while it lasts. So, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was about Rick Dalton, an aging Western actor who was caught in the midst of a changing Hollywood. This movie really goes into Hollywood in 1969 and all the changes going in TV and Westerns. And with him is his stunt double Cliff Booth, played by Brad Pitt, who I just love in this movie. Also, secondary characters include Sharon Tate, played by Margot Robbie, who is awesome. Margot Robbie is absolutely stunning in this movie. Yeah, so this movie is at its best when you get to hear these characters just talking and intervene with each other. DiCaprio brings a lot of fun to the role. This is the most fun he's ever been. DiCaprio is not really that fun. Usually, he's a very serious actor, but here he's having a lot of fun. He's playing an actor past his prime. He just does a bunch of westerns, and with the whole hippie thing, Hollywood is changing. And well, at one point, he has to go to Rome and make movie spaghetti westerns, which he was very against because he thinks spaghetti westerns are the bottom of the barrel, which I think I researched before. Spaghetti westerns weren't seen in that kind of light back in the day. Now they're considered classics like Django, uh, or Sergio Leone's Man with No Name trilogy, also known as the Jaws trilogy. So yeah, that's the main plot. And also there's the thing with the Manson family, which they're secondary characters, it's not the main plot. When the movie was first announced, it was more about the Manson murders, apparently. Yeah, it was first announced as Weinstein. Now, it was so weird seeing a Quentin Tarantino movie without a Weinstein company opening. I was like, this is so weird. But you all know what happened to Harvey and the Weinsteins. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Not in this video. So yeah, it's really weird seeing a Quentin Tarantino movie open up without the Weinstein Company logo. This movie is a joint venture between Sony and Columbia, which Columbia was worked with Tarantino before on Django Unchained, which also starred DiCaprio. This is actually Tarantino's first time working with Sharon Tate and Al Pacino, I believe. The rest of the actors he's worked with before, I think, most of them. They're newcomers. Harley Quinn Smith, Kevin Smith's daughter, in this. Harley Quinn Smith is in it. Is one of the Manson family. Yeah. What else can I say? She's in the Manson movie. Charles Manson is barely in the movie. Like, seriously. That clip you see of him in the trailer, that's like almost all screen time. He's basically a cameo. I remember reading that comment in the Tarantino fan page on Facebook, and I thought it can't be right. But no, Manson's barely in the movie. I think the Manson family is just kind of part of what he just wanted to make a movie in 1969, and the Manson thing was a big thing that happened, so I think he just included it because of that. And the whole Manson thing, I think people would say it's coming, but yeah, this is one of those like Inglourious Basterds Django thing, which is a revisionist history. So a lot of people weren't surprised about the ending, which I won't spoil. But the ending is pretty tense. This is one of Tarantino's most tamest movies when it comes to the violence. It's very dialogue heavy, which might bore some people if they're not into the whole no violence in the movie thing. This is a hangout movie, kinda. You get to know these characters. You get to know a lot about them. And then, yeah, it's just a really, really good movie. The acting's great. And the direction's good. The cinematography is amazing. I did not get to see this on 35mm. I think the Alamo Drafthouse, was showing it by side at Cinemark. They always do digital production. I have to say, this is probably this is probably my favorite film of the year. It really is. I don't think anything compares to it. I think this is the best film I've seen all year. We're almost halfway over, but I don't think I've seen a better film than this. This movie's got everything. It's got comedy, it's got drama, cool characters. Mario DiCaprio, great actors, and just an overall movie. Another thing I can talk about is all the fake movie stuff, which is cool to see. That there's this whole world that's been lived in and written perfectly. They get all these great shots of 1969 Hollywood. And yeah, Brad Pitt was great in this. I think he's probably my favorite. DiCaprio was good. Brad Pitt really stole the show for me. There's some other good performances from like Kurt Russell. Oh my god, the guy who played Bruce Lee was fucking awesome. He was like flawless as Bruce Lee. Zoe Bell's in it briefly, which is pretty good to see. It's always good to see Zoe Bell. Roman Polanski, the guy who played Roman Polanski, is pretty good. Not very in it very much. The guy who plays Steve McQueen, everyone looks their part. Margot Robbie is amazing, so every character is really secondary to the plot. So you don't get a lot of Sharon Tate. When you do, she's great. Yeah, Sharon Tate is in the movie, which we all know. I'm just saying she's a secondary character. This is not about the Sharon Tate murders a lot, which a lot of people thought it was going to be. This is more about just Hollywood in 1969. So that's really it. I think this ranks pretty high in this movie. It's really, really good. I think, like I said, this is probably the best movie I've seen all year. And I don't think it's going to be the top two. Not that I know of. Quentin Tarantino is my favorite living filmmaker. It's a favorite movie today. And I'm just sad he doesn't quit after 10 movies. Don't want to make him look bad, but whatever. He can do what he wants. So closing thoughts, it's really, really good. Great acting. Not as violent as his other movies. And more accessible than his other movies. And the runtime did not feel 2 hours and 41 minutes. It went by